Hello, beautiful spirits in the human body on a journey. This is going to be relatively quick, hopefully. Something has been brought to my attention that I feel needs to be shared. Tomorrow, February 3rd, Maria and I's podcast, Shamanic Soul Sisters, will air on Voice America, as well as all major hubs. So check that out, because in that episode, we get into like fear versus love, well, fear and love. There's no versing. And we start going into the subject of discernment. We actually, when the producers stopped recording, so we only have an hour episode, for 30 minutes after, Maria and I started talking about the discernment aspect with how we ended the episode. So this is why I need to share what was just brought to my attention. As spiritual people, so we are all spiritual people if we choose, right? It's different beliefs around religion that make us feel separate than spiritual, or that we have to be a certain way to be considered spiritual, or that spiritual is all just like love and light. And so we're all humans, right? Humans have ego. Humans are here to learn. With learning comes discernment. With spirituality, as in allowing yourself to step outside the box and look at religion as a system, let's say, and then how they put a certain energy on God, angels, repenting sins, and all this stuff, right? I won't get into all that. But when you start working with spirit as being a spiritual being, because we're all spirits in the human physical body, right? It is very important to learn discernment between a higher vibration energy to connect with, or a lower vibrational energy to connect with. And something that I am so blessed and honored to have been aligned with is my Maria and I's shamanic apprentice, mentor, teacher, Leontine. Amazing. She had taught us, always go to your guides, always set intentions to connect with wise and compassionate beings, right? Because there are some energies that do have a lower vibration, because there are many dimensions to our existence, to our reality and other realities. So you want to make sure, as a practitioner or as somebody who wants to connect with spirit to receive wisdom, or when you're learning to connect with your higher self, to use discernment, to really set clear intentions, okay? I really go in my Akashic record teaching, I go into clear intentions. And if you're one of my coaching clients, or you want to be, where you want to amp up your skills and you already understand a little bit about energy, I teach you the power in intention and connecting with the energies, so you can discern what is a higher vibration of loving, compassionate energy that is here to support you, versus a lower vibratory energy that might not be fully connected to the light or in the light yet, or has a lower consciousness. So, without naming things, people, places, all that, Maria and I are very big on when practitioners leave people in a state of fear or worry from a reading or a healing. I know there's different cultures, there's different ways of addressing things. I believe due to Maria and I's background around nursing, we understand the power of words and how things are said in their tone, and the energy behind them makes a difference. Because if our nervous system and our body don't feel safe, or you're putting words into our thoughts, we can walk around very worried. I've had many people come to me and be like, that practitioner over there told me that I have people following me and watch out, or there's this entity in my house and they're attacking us. And it's like, hold on, right? Fear grows when we give it the ability to, and the way you give ability to fear to grow is by believing in it and talking about it and not bringing in the love to it. And with my students and my friends and my clients that come to me, I only connect to the light. I am aware of lower vibrations. That's why I can talk about this. I've done a lot of work, shadow work, inner work, done a lot of everything. And this is not my first go around of incarnation. What I learned through my shamanic practitioner and then through my guides, through the Akash, that you do not cross people over unless you understand how to do it, unless your guides train you how to do it, unless you learn how to protect your physical vessel and how to clearly connect and disconnect and discern between all of that. And if you ever have someone who guides you to cross beings over without teaching you how to do it, but more so that's what you should do, that's putting shame on and making you feel uncomfortable and setting you up to experience and embody fear and low vibratory energies and not be able to disconnect. I'm very strong about this because when I went to the Conjuring House, I had a experience and I was protecting everybody else because I'm like, I'm good, I'm light. Maria and I will do an episode on the podcast on this. So I'm not getting into the whole story because it's really juicy and good. But let's just say I protected everybody else. So who did I not? Me. Because I was like, I'm good. Learning lesson. Yes, I was good. My guides were protecting me, but my physical body was in fear of other people. So I had fear. Things love fear. Let's just say that. So stuff went into my body and I didn't know. My cancer had a lot of energy in it. Cancer is energy. Every disease is energy. Cancer was me taking on fear-based energies. And when we connected to it, I saw that. She saw it. Maria saw that. Anyways. So I had learned even more so from that experience, because it was me, how potent discernment is when it comes to connecting with energy of spirits. And if you feel there are stuck people, you better understand and understand what stuck means, how people are stuck, and what is the safe way of passage for them to cross. It's not just simply cross them over. There's a reason why many mediums do not cross people over and cannot communicate with loved ones who have passed and cannot connect with energies of lands, of homes, of places, because it takes strong, strong discernment and deep connection and trust in your guides. If you are attempting to cross energies over, or someone is telling you to without actually properly training you and guiding you and giving you the tools, you are at risk for sickness, for connecting with lower vibrations, for more attachments, that root chakra. Yeah, it's a very spirit is sacred. And if you encounter practitioners that don't treat spirit as sacred energy, you don't feel them connect to you and disconnect, use a lot of discernment with the messages that come through. With the news I just received, and the reason why I am very passionate about this is because when this person told me what had happened, I got physically ill. All of my guides came in the room, and I saw all of these energies of which she was referring to who were looking at me, and my guides came in. I started vomiting. I started having the sweats. Because I know how to cross people over. I know the tools. I've done a lot of work to trust and to discern. So please, 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 no matter how much you want to do something or receive messages, do not do anything that does not feel good. Don't. Don't. And get a second opinion, third opinion. Just please. If it is not to empower you, don't do it. Use discernment. Your body is sacred. Spirit is sacred. Love is sacred. Know what you're doing before you do something. And don't just do something because someone tells you to, if it doesn't feel good. So I am very glad that this person brought this to my attention because I love this person. And if something had happened, I would know. But also, there'd be more work to do with, there'd be a regress, right, of energy that would need to be done. So I love you. And if you need to cross someone over, let me or Maria know. We know how to. But and houses, beings, large masses of energies and places. Just make sure you have someone that knows what they're doing and doesn't make you feel bad for your request. Okay? Love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Happy blessings.